Self-trust is the first secret of success. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising up every time we fail. When it is dark enough, you can see the stars. Without ambition, one starts nothing. Without work, one finishes nothing. The prize will not be sent to you. You have to win it. Life is a journey, not a destination. It is not the length of life, but the depth. I cannot remember the books I've read any more than the meals I have eaten. Even so, they have made me. You cannot do a kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late. The only way to have a friend is to be one. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Don't be too timid and squeamish about your actions. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. A great man is always willing to be little. Peace cannot be achieved through violence. It can only be attained through understanding. To be great is to be misunderstood. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. Unless you try to do something beyond what you have already mastered, you will never grow. When friendships are real, they are not glass threads or frost work, but the solidest things we can know. You become what you think about all day long. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Big jobs usually go to the men who prove their ability to outgrow small ones. Enthusiasm is the mother of effort, and without it nothing great was ever achieved. Most of the shadows of this life are caused by standing in one's own sunshine. The only reward of virtue is virtue. The only way to have a friend is to be one. This time, like all times, is a very good one if we but know what to do with it. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Beauty without grace is the hook without the bait. Before we acquire great power, we must acquire wisdom to use it well. People wish to be settled. Only as far as they are unsettled is there any hope for them. The secret in education lies in respecting the student. Nothing is at last sacred but the integrity of your own mind. People destined to meet will do so apparently by chance, at precisely the right moment. One of the most beautiful compensations in life is that no person can help another without helping themselves. Imagination is a very high sort of seeing. Little minds have little worries. Big minds have no time for worries. We are always getting ready to live but never living. What your heart thinks is great is great. The soul's emphasis is always right. Belief consists in accepting the affirmations of the soul, unbelief in denying them. What I must do is all that concerns me, not what the people think. Knowledge is the antidote to fear. Economy does not consist in saving the coal, but in using the time while it burns. We must be our own before we can be another's. Without a rich heart, wealth is an ugly beggar. The love that you withhold is the pain that you carry. Wise men put their trust in ideas and not in circumstances. Happiness is a perfume you cannot pour on others without getting some on yourself. The years teach much which the days never know. Men love to wonder, that is the seed of science. Concentration is the secret of strength in politics, in war, in trade, in short, in all management of human affairs. He is rich who owns the day, and no one owns the day who allows it to be invaded with fret and anxiety. Let us be silent, that we may hear the whispers of the gods. He cannot be happy and strong until he too lives with nature and the present, above time. Manners require time, and nothing is more vulgar than haste. People only see what they are prepared to see. Friendship, like the immortality of the soul, is too good to be believed. The greatest gift is a portion of thyself. Though we travel the world over to find the beautiful, we must carry it with us, or we find it not. Judge of your natural character by what you do in your dreams. A man's years should not be counted until he has something else to count. Shallow men believe in luck or in circumstance. Strong men believe in cause and effect. The real and lasting victories are those of peace and not of war. Every man has his own courage and is betrayed because he seeks in himself the courage of other persons. No great man ever complains of want of opportunity. Can anything be so elegant as to have few wants and to serve them oneself? The last change in our point of view gives the whole world a pictorial air. The reward of a thing well done is having done it. Fate is nothing but the deeds committed in a prior state of existence. With the past, I have nothing to do, nor with the future. I live now. All I have seen teaches me to trust the Creator for all I have not seen. The revelation of thought takes men out of servitude and into freedom. A man is usually more careful of his money than he is his principles. An ounce of action is worth a ton of theory. Win as if you were used to it, lose as if you enjoyed it for a change. Fiction reveals truth that reality obscures. Bad times have a scientific value. These are occasions a good learned would not miss. Nothing astonishes men so much as common sense and plain dealing. Every man I meet is in some way my superior. Some books leave us free and some books make us free. Make your own Bible. Select and collect all the words and sentences that in all your readings have been to you like the blast of a trumpet. People that seem so glorious are all show. Underneath, they are like everyone else. He who is not every day conquering some fear has not learned the secret of life. For every minute you remain angry, you give up 60 seconds of peace of mind. A hero is no braver than an ordinary man, but he is brave 5 minutes longer. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. I hope you enjoyed these quotes from Ralph Waldo Emerson and gained some insight from the video. Consider subscribing if you liked the video. Thank you for watching.